Salutations, my disciples. So we're at, what are we now, day 28? Is that right? Yeah, so got today and then another 2 more days left of the NovemBurpees challenge. It's been quite a roller coaster. I've learned quite a lot about myself and a few of the things that I'm doing. I think like just being out here in nature. And I mean, look at this spot. This is a mind-blowing spot and view away from people. And it makes me think of sort of what you see you will be. And by that I mean whatever you're absorbing, the things around you. So if you're living in a rubbish area, a dump, an ugly place, you know, there's loads of buildings and billboards and cameras and people and dirt and mess, and that's just gonna, you're absorbing all that, right? So you're gonna be living on that vibration, which is very low, and you only really notice that when you come away from it. So when I come to places like this, from the madness and the chaos and the overpopulated area, and then it's like a release. It's this pressure lifts, you know, the stress drops out, and then it's being in tune with nature in a natural way, and that you can't put a price on it. So where us stupid humans have decided to just go and destroy stuff like this and then build these ugly grey buildings, we're not doing ourselves any favours. So we need to find ways to branch away from that chaos. Some of us feel we're trapped in these places. We're not. We have options, we have choices to make, and we have to sit with the choices we made. And then afterwards there'll be more options. So there's never like a cut-off point for changing your life, changing your way, changing your attitude, changing your perception, changing your health. You know, there's so many people believe that they're stuck in a situation because their parents, teachers, doctors, peers, friends, family, whatever, someone's told them this is how it is, this is what you have to do. And this basically happens from birth. We're all told this is what life is, this is how you have to do it, you have to follow the rules that I put in place or that are in place for us. Whereas most of that's nonsense. It's slavery control, right? We need this. This is us. We are connected to this. We need this in our lives to be happy, peaceful, harmonious, healthy. We need it. We can't be happy, healthy, harmonious and peaceful if we're just constantly living in a chaotic city environment. So when you come to places like this and then you see that, that's now, that you've taken that in, that's stored. And then when you go home, you can still think about this on the way home. You can close your eyes at home and reconjure this image. If you're not looking at places like this, you're never going to have that beauty in your life, in your peace, in your isolated little chamber, whatever it is. You need to get out. You need to push yourself. And by agreeing and following rules and orders, you're a slave. I'm not saying that some rules don't need to be there. You know, I'm not saying much, but I'm saying a lot. You know what I mean? But this is what you see, you will be. So it's like, remember when you was a kid and you had a dream of being a spaceman or something, and you just acted that way and you just done everything that a spaceman would do, and that feeling that you got that came with that, you felt like you was in tune, you had purpose, you had goals, you had dreams, you were on your way somewhere. And then all of a sudden your teachers and your parents and everyone says, no, you got to go to school, you got to do these, you got to study these subjects and da-da-da. Well, across the board, the school syllabus is a load of rubbish. Yes, there's some good stuff in there, and there's good teachers and colleges and universities and schools and stuff. But really, the syllabus is screwed up. And that's why we're becoming so screwed up. We shouldn't be sat around. Firstly, we shouldn't be sitting down, because humans are not designed to sit on chairs. Well, we can sit, we can squat, we can lie, we can climb, we can hang. But chairs are designed to get us weak. That is the best way to lose your health, to lose pretty much everything good about you. If you just sit in a chair, you'll start losing that. If you start staring at screens, like I know you got to be staring at a screen to watch this, but I'm trying to educate you to this look, after this video, shut it down and then go outside. Go outside to somewhere where there's plants. If you haven't got that option, then get some plants inside. Get some nature inside. Turn all the screens and phones and TVs and radios and all that, because all those frequencies, that's all energy. You know, when you're out in this, you don't have all that. I mean, obviously there's chemtrails and Wi-Fi and everything flying around, but you're minimizing that compromised system, as it were. So we operate on the programming that we have had in our past, and then we believe that to be true, and then we solidify that over time. And then if we want to change and go back to the natural way and nature, then it's very difficult, because we've believed the lies, we've solidified them, we've put more and more weights on top of it, so it's just this crappy foundation that we need to get to, but we've got all this stuff on top of it. So then we need to start taking bits off, and the quickest, easiest, best way of doing that is just shutting it down, lock it all up, and then get out. So while we're out here, what you see, you will be. So if you see this all the time, you're gonna be this all the time. If you see chaos and madness and aggression and lies and bullies, and you're gonna be that. That is your part of your vibration, is that. So as I'm saying, as you see, you will be. Get up, join in with these burpees with me. It's the whole point of this. I'm dropping some little knowledge bombs on you from the life experience that I've had. So it's all my views. Get your own. You don't need to believe everything I'm saying or anything I'm saying. Listen to it, hear it, take it as information. It may be true, it may be false. Then go and research it. If you want to go out and do what I'm telling you to do just to prove me wrong, do it. And I guarantee you'll change your mind. People that say, oh, you know, exercise, that helps you, but I'm different. It's like, no. You're a liar. Exercise helps everyone. It's the best thing you can do for your cognitive functioning. You're circulating blood that carries oxygen and nutrients around your body. Your brain's a muscle. You know, it needs to be worked. It needs to be trained. And whatever we're absorbing becomes part of our mix. So let's get up. And if you see me doing burpees, join in with the burpees. You will become burpee. Well, you know, you'll become healthier. You'll become smarter. You'll become more confident. You'll become more resilient. You'll become more self-sufficient, more disciplined. You'll find and seek more motivation. You will be more inspiring to others. Therefore, you will be inspired by others. So let's get up. Just going to stick to some, actually, we'll do some, I'll tell you what, I'll do a warm up with some basics, some basic burpees, then we're going to the double times, then some Navy SEALs, and then we'll come back down to double times, and then basics again. I think that's a good shout. A little warm up, and then cool down. Right, get up, no excuses, come on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're getting to the double times, yeah? You remember these? So we're going to do, well, follow along, you'll see. Go down, one press, jump in, jump out, second press, and then we'll do a squat chaser afterwards. So that's 2 press, 2 squat. 2, 3, 4. No. 5. So focus on what you're doing. I started thinking about something else that might happen. Lost my momentum in what I was doing. Let's go back into it. 1. 2. So that's 10 straight 6 count, 10 double time, and then we're going to, and we'll go back to ones, then we'll go up to the Navy SEALs, which is 3. So back to the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's another 10 6 counts, so we're at count of 30 altogether, and 40 press and squat total. So yeah, again, remember about blood pooling I spoke about in a previous video? When you're not doing anything, you move, your blood's circulating, then you stop, and then the blood pools. That could be a very big problem. So while I'm in between these, to keep moving, keep that blood circulating. So you go into an exercise, start light, then you get into it, then you cool it down, and then you level out. So what are we doing? Right, okay, so we've got 30 down. We'll do some 1 times, then some triple times, and then back to 1 times again. So that's 6 count burpees, then 10 6 count, 10 Navy SEALs, 10 6 count. It's another 30. Come on, get up, let's go. Stop enjoying the view. Right, 1 count, 3 count, 1 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's another 10. And again, like, I've adapted these to suit my health and my physical conditions. So if you find these are good for you, do them. If you feel you can do more, add the jump. Get the squat real deep. You know, like down here. So I can't go that deep on one side. But yeah, get it as deep as you can. Find it easy, get a jump as well. And then if you want, join in with the double times and the triple times. Or just keep doing the 6 counts. Or do whatever's best for you. Or just deconstruct it. So when we take an exercise like burpees, or muscle ups or something like that, we can deconstruct it. So by that, I mean break it into sections. So I go down, kick back, press, jump in, stand up. So you've basically got a squat, a push up, and then a little crunch in the middle. So what you could do is, while I'm doing these, if they're not for you, or like for me, I got sick like real bad during this challenge, so I had to deconstruct it because I couldn't breathe properly. So I was like, instead of pushing through and making it worse and struggling with all the coughing and spluttering or whatever, all the gunk coming up, the purge, I figured just break it down. So then I was just doing squats and press, squats and push-ups. You can add the crunch, but just whatever suits you. There's no excuses. There's regressions. So there's always, every exercise there's going to be a harder version and an easier version. So let's go again. What am I doing? I'm going to do the Navy SEALs. So watch these, it works out as 3 press and 3 squat. We do a squat first, then go down. We're going to do the press, mountain climber, knee to elbow, press, knee to elbow on the other side, press, and then jump back up. So that's going to be 3 squats and 3 press. Let's get into it. Whatever's good for you. You ready, right? So squat, load up, press, 1, press, 2, press, back up, squat chaser. Yeah, let's go. I forgot a squat on that one. Do a few squats to make up for it. 3. Last one. 10. So where are we at? I think that's 50, is that right? Now I'll do some 1 times. So we done 1 time, 2 time, 1 time, 1 time, 3 time. So that's 50, yeah. So I'll get these 1 times done pretty quick because we're losing light. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're at 60 now. Almost there. How long are we at? Yeah, okay. I was hoping to keep it a bit shorter than this today, but it is what it is. Got a beautiful view out in nature. I'm taking this all in to take it home with me and then tap back into it whenever I want. So it reminds me of someone actually told me about this thing called a mind palace, which is like a palace in your mind. So you design this sort of safe retreat within yourself. It's kind of like a meditative activity, I suppose, where whatever your surroundings, like I said, if you're in the chaos and the grime, you might need a little retreat somewhere. And if that retreat's in here, think about it. You ain't got to wait for any flight discounts or anything, or search for accommodation. You just tap in, boom. Don't like this, don't know what I'm seeing. Obviously, if you're going to close your eyes in public, make sure you're being smart. Make sure you're in a safe location. You've got some kind of system that your stuff is safe. You're safe. Because there are a lot of horrible bastards out there. And one way of dealing with them and managing their input into your vicinity and to negate the effect of their lies, manipulation and bullies is to do hardcore physical activity. Burpees are hardcore. If you do 1, it's easy. If you do 1,000, it's hard. So again, there are regressions there. You've got all these different variations. So depending on how much of a tough guy you think you are, then you can elevate these progressions as you go. You can drop set, you can twist them, mix them, swap them. Just don't ignore them. So when we're doing this, we're boosting the pretty much everything we can do inside is getting a little spring clean and a boost when we do this. It's not like you can go to the gym on day one, end up in great shape for the rest of your life. So same as this, you know, if you're going to do burpees, you're not going to get the effect of it. You might feel some stuff, you might even feel worse after your first couple of sessions because you're stagnant and all this poison and disease and crap inside of you is just sitting there waiting. It's waiting to get you. It's waiting to be triggered to attack. So by doing this, we're killing it. We're beating it up. We're knocking it out. We're pushing it away. We're destroying it. So get into the burpees. Start with one or two. See how it feels. Then start getting into it. Spend a session just getting used to it, changing your feet positions, because I do mine with a wider stance because it works better for me. So play with that. Play with the push, the angles you're at. Make sure your press up, you're in straight form. Your whole body is going. You're not doing this. Your whole body is going as one, like a pendulum, all the way from your feet. Yeah, chin up. None of this tuck. None of that looking up. Straight. Keep that spine locked in. This little hip thing, that little hip tilt. Get that. So you're basically tightening your core and your glutes. And then keep your head up. Good posture. Good posture is very important. Then by doing this, we're killing cancer cells, we're boosting our immunity, we're getting more oxygen to the brain, so we're thinking clearer. We're going to be able to educate ourselves better. We're going to be able to learn and retain information better. We're going to feel more confident. Say we've got a big performance or something, going on stage, going into an exam, you know, an interview, whatever. A meeting of some importance, you bang these out, and there's power poses, like people that go on stage, you know, it's proven, like blind people, they've not seen other people do it, but they still do it. So if you win a race, you generally do this afterwards. Why is that? Because you feel fucking fantastic, you feel important, amazing, accomplished, you know, confident. So that builds that, you know, the same as all this. You know, if you're all hunched over to walking around like Conor McGregor, you know what I mean? But it's very important. So when we're doing these reps, to have perfect form, if you're on your own, get a mirror, put it next to you, film yourself, watch it back, correct it. Because even with the lockdown, loads of people were doing these home workouts on the internet, and then afterwards, all the what do you call them, physios were cashing in because everyone was messing up their spines. Chiropractors making money, well, same as all the divorce courts and all that, but that's another subject. Let's try and keep it light and friendly and naturey today. So what have we done? I think they were the triple times, so I'll just go back into, I can't remember if I've done the ones as well. So we've done ones, twos, ones, threes. We must be at 60, yeah? I'm pretty sure we are. So I'll go back into the ones, the twos, the threes, then the twos, and then we'll finish up with the extra ones. So it's gonna get beastly. So get up, let's go, let's fucking smash these out before the sun dips. All right, ready? Going into the ones, twos, threes, twos, ones. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, yeah, obviously, innit? So I've got a meeting to go to. So I was at 6, 7, 8, 9. Feeling it proper on the shoulders. So at 70. Right, going to the twos. Yeah, yeah. Extra squat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to the triples. got the squat. Start. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. So that's another 20. So we're at 80. Drop it down to the 2s. Get it up to 85. And then finish up with the 1s. Keep going, man. Not stopping yet. Just trying to use my brain. Alright, so where are we going? 2s. Yeah. Chaser. 3. 4. 5. It's all right. 60, 70, 80, 85. Let's get to 90. Just 6 counts. 3, 4, 5. That's right, 90. So another 18 to go to wrap it up at 108. The sky's looking amazing out there. God's done a good job, hasn't he? So yeah, figure out what's going on in your life, like who's in your life, where are you going, what locations, how long are you spending at these places, how long are you spending at home, how long are you spending in front of the TV, laying in bed, sleeping, preparing, journaling, doing self-care, exercising, food prep. How much time are you spending on all this stuff? Can you minimize or maximize? You know, can you, if you're spending say 2 hours a day with someone that's bringing your vibration down, can you minimize that to 1 hour a day and eventually eradicate it? I mean, primarily, that person needs help. So if you're in a position to slap them with the truth, not your hand, and tell them exactly what they need to hear. Not what they want to hear, what they need to hear. But do it in a kind and loving and supportive way. Don't say it and then just run off, oh mate, you're messed up, but I don't want to know you no more. That's just, it's harsh, man. Like, you know, we've all been through some weird stuff every now and again. And sometimes we need a little bit of support, a pat on the back, a foot up the bum. So to actually give them some of your time, if it's possible, if they keep meeting you with the same miserable, but rare excuses, then stop mid-sentence and just walk away. But give them an opportunity. Let them know that they're doing that. Point out their flaws. Point out what they could do to remedy it. Offer them support. Hold their hand through the darkness. Go and do, if they're bitching, oh, well, I can't do. It's like, all right, mate, because you're having such a hard time, we're going to use that fuel, we're going to use that energy, and we're going to do some burpees. So shut your whinging for a couple of minutes, and we're going to do some burpees. So do that, get them, and if they're not doing it, just say, well, what do you want me for? Keep whinging and bitching about the same old stuff. What are you doing about it? Now, it's okay if you whinge and bitch if you're looking for solutions, but if you're just not doing anything, being completely no proactivity whatsoever, you're just a burden on everyone in society. So unless you sort that out, No one's going to want you around. You're going to be that waste of space you thought you were, and then you're going to end up getting sick and dropping out early. So be proactive. If you don't believe me, implement what I'm saying and then come back and tell me, no, it doesn't work. I've done all this journaling, meditating, burpees, in nature, and I still feel rubbish. Come back to me then, once you've tried something. And let them know, innit? Go and do something, and I'm here for you. Keep whinging, I don't want to know you. Simple. So on that note, get up. Let's get these last ones in. What is it? We got to 60, 80, we got to 90, so we've got 18 left. We're just going to knock these out one time, yeah? 6 counts. Let's go. Get up. Come on, no excuses. Let's go. Ready? Hut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 more. Almost there. Shoulders are wrecked. 3 more, come on. 1, 2. Oh, look at that. Done. And just for you, see if I can get one of these front levers in. Barely. Not really, I wouldn't count that. But anyway, well done, mate. I'm proud of you. Keeping up with the grit, the grind, and your whole gym is gravel. That's it. We don't need much in this life. We need good views, meaning nature, not built up cities. We need exercise, which is free. You don't need any supplements. You don't need any weights or gyms or nothing. Just a bit of floor. You need nutrition, not food like this crap that they have on the shelves in packaging. Real nutrition. So go and study your food, what you need. Keep a diary of what you're eating and when and how much, and relate that to your mood and energy. And then after a week or so, change one, maybe 2 things. If you know you've got loads of poison in there, change as many of those as you want. But just to see, swapping out like swapping out, say, a coffee for a green tea, and just doing that for a week, and then, you know, swap out your Kit Kat, your Mars bar, whatever, chocolate bar, for a banana, and just progressively, like, you've got the rest of your life to figure it out. But the quicker you do it, the better you're going to be, the more you're going to enjoy, the healthier you're going to be, the more people are going to want to know you, and the more people that can inspire you. Hello, dog. Hello, mate. So yeah. See, animals just turn up. When you're sharing a love, living a life of service, doing burpees in nature, animals and people flock in there. Ones. So I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of the last bit of this sunset. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm proud of you for making it this far. You better be doing these burpees. If you are, I'm proud of you. We've only got, what, 3 more days, and then I'll start doing some proper talks. I've ordered a few things. I've had a bit of a busy few days because I'm catching up with a few things, getting on top of some stuff, building some projects, and, you know, getting some equipment and stuff to make the filming better, because again, that's something I've learned during this journey. So get onto it. Get onto a 30-day challenge. Let me know what it is. Let me know where you are. Let me know what it is you're struggling with, and any past issues you've had that you overcome. You know, a story of success. I want to hear about that, because people need to hear it. When we're doing a lot of this mental, physical health support stuff, a lot of it is pain and suffering and sort of difficult times, stories of hardships. I want to hear some successes. So let me know where you are, what you're doing, how you're getting on with the burpees, how many you're doing, how often, what variations. Let me know your success story, and then share this with someone that you love and respect, or that just needs burpees in their life, or that's bitching and whinging and keeps blaming the outside world for their problems. Let them know, you know, or I'll let them know. If you don't want to let them know, send them this and I'll let them know. But they're being a baby and they need to sort it out. It's all right, we'll go through those times, but it's just a matter of how quick you can recover. So if you like it, if you're feeling it, subscribe, because it will help me reach more people. All this is out of my own pocket, free of charge, just passionate about saving and changing lives. If you want to collaborate, or you've got some good ideas, you want to get in touch, let me know. I have previously travelled around the world and done loads of projects in ghettos and slums and shit like that. So if you want to hear when I'm doing this stuff, because I'm not posting much, press the little bell and I'll let you know. But for now, just let me know how you're doing, what's good. Critique me, you know, tell me what I need to improve on, what I need to change, or what would be a better angle or approach or setup for me. I don't mind. I don't mind a critique. It's not bullying. If I take it in the right way and I learn from it, then it's a lesson, then I win. If you like what I'm doing, then sing my praises, because that gives me a pat on the back and lets me know I'm doing the right stuff and going in the right direction. But mainly, I just want you to be alright. So maybe shut this video down, shut the laptop, turn the phone off, whatever it is, unplug, turn the TV off, get out of the chair, and then just go and lay on the floor on your back, eyes closed, and just remember about when you was a child and you had dreams and you wanted to do stuff. Zone back into that. Go and fucking recapture your dreams and make them happen. Don't just do a 9 to 5 in a city and then go drinking all weekend. That's dumb. That's a crap life. That's not for a smart human. Yeah? Change it up. You've got options. You just made choices. So I love you. I leave you with that. One love, peace and respect. Look after yourselves, look after nature, and look after each other. Come correct with full respect for yourself. Amen. God bless. Peace out. Cheers.